Hi boys and girls, today we are going to be learning how to write the letter O. 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 Can you think about which sound that you know might have the name O? That's right, the sound is O. We already know how to write the letter O. Can you remember the rhyme for writing the letter O? All around the orange. Well done. Now, the rhyme is the same for the name O because the letter actually looks the same. It's just much, much bigger. Now, like a lot of our capital letters, we start at the top of the line and it goes all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to grab my pen, have your crabby fingers ready for you to write as well. We start at the top and we go all around the orange. Okay, so starting at the top and then going all the way to the bottom. Okay, now remember when we are writing our letters, to help us to make sure that our letters are formed correctly, we need to make sure that we have got our 3 fingers ready to grab our pencils or our pens. Okay, and we are holding our pencil or our pen like a little crab would with their pincers. So you've got your 2 fingers on the top and you've got 1 finger at the bottom, and that makes sure that your grip on your pencil or your pen is nice and strong. Okay, so here we've got our capital letter O all around the orange. Now we need to remember to leave a finger space in between all of our letters. Let's try again. All around the orange. I'm trying really hard to make sure that my letters aren't floating on the line, and I'm trying to keep them nice and straight as well, but I think you might be able to do a better job than Miss Mullen. Okay, leaving another finger space all around the orange. Oh, that one's floating a little bit. I think that one might be my green for growth. I'm going to try one more, starting from the top, all around the orange. Okay, the next thing that I am going to practice is the letter or the sound O. Now we already know this one, and if you have a look at the top, you will see that it's exactly the same, it's just much, much smaller. So we've got a big mummy O or a big daddy O, and we have got the baby O. Okay, O and O. So starting halfway, so if you imagine if you're struggling to get your letters the right size, you could get an adult to draw in along the middle of the line for you just to help you. I'm going to draw a red line in just so that you can see. Oh, I'll move that out of the way. Okay, so I want to make sure that my O is not going to be any bigger than this red line. If you think it would help you get your adult to draw it in. Now, O. All around the orange. So again, I'm starting at the top of the line, or sorry, the top of my red line, and I'm going to the bottom. So the red line is just halfway, a halfway point. Okay, so leaving a finger space, I'm going to do it again, all around the orange. One more, all around the orange. And last one, all around the orange. Okay, now this is a real tricky bit because I'm going to draw the 2 of them side by side. And the reason why I do 2 of them side by side, it's just so that you can see the difference in the size of the letters. Okay, so starting here, I'm going to start off with my capital O to start off with. My O, starting at the top, going all the way to the bottom, all around the orange. Then I'm going to do an O right next to it. All around the orange. Now, do you see the difference in the size there? They look the same, But this one is only half the size. So the O is only half the size of the O. So I want you to make sure when you're doing your handwriting, when you're doing your letters, to make sure that they are two different sizes. Okay, starting from the top, all around the orange. And again, O. All around the orange. And I'm going to do one more here. All around the orange from the top to the bottom. And my last O, all around the orange. Okay, now I am looking for my tickled pink and my green for growth. Now remember, we choose our tickled pink based on which one has met all of our success criteria. So, did I make sure that I said the rhyme? Did I make sure that I was holding my pen or pencil properly? Did I make sure that for my O, it went from the top all the way to the bottom, that it wasn't a ghosty letter, so it's not floating? And for my O, did it go only halfway? So let's have a wee look. I don't think it can be this one because this one's looking a little bit squint. This one is floating a little bit. I think my tickled pink is going to be this one here. So I am going to put a red circle round this one. Okay, and my next tickled pink, I don't think it's going to be this one because it's a little bit flat at the bottom. This one crosses over a bit at the top. I don't think that's very neat. I think this one is going to be my other tickled pink. Now let's see, green for growth. So this has to be green for growth because it's floating, it's a ghosty letter. And I think my other green for growth has to be this one here because I made a little bit of a mess of it at the top. Okay, now as a challenge, you can choose something to draw that begins with those sounds. So you can draw something that begins with O and something that begins with O. So remember, for something to begin with the letter O, it would have to be the name of somebody or the name of something, like a country or a month. Now, we do have a month that we've been learning about this week actually, and it is October. So I'm going to draw something that happens in October, and that is Halloween. Okay, so I think I might draw a spooky little bat and a pumpkin. Okay, so I'm just going to do it very quickly. I know that you will do a much neater job. Okay, so there's my bat. Okay, and my pumpkin as well. Okay, to show that it is Halloween. Okay, and they happen in October. And it actually happens on October 31st. So I'm just going to write that in so that people know what it is. Okay, and then something that begins with O. I think I am going to do a little orange over here. So here's my little orange, and I'm just going to sound it out. It's my challenge. O, or, in, orange, orange, or, orange. So October 31st, that's Halloween, and orange. Okay, I hope that has helped you to write the letter O today. Bye!